Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is 8:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, the 5th of March, 2021. Is that the Ides of March? Is that on the 5th? I don't remember. Um, oh well. Okay, let's take a look at the pound. We're going to focus on the pound a lot over the forever. And let's take a look at what we've got going on here. So, really nice drop down here. This is the 20 pip 3 box reversal chart. Actually, first, let's take a look at the the pound dollar Ichimoku chart. So this is the weekly Ichimoku. You can see that all the way down here we have this Kijin Sen, where we've just crossed back down below the Tenkan Sen. Anticipate a move all the way down to 134.57 from where we're currently at, which is basically at 38. So 400-ish pip drop south. Expect that to occur here. But then as I'm looking at the 10 pip 3 box reversal chart, there is a nice setup here where we would definitely look at something going on. And let me just actually make this a little bit easier to see what happens. So what we would look for here is, this box just below. We want this O to form, and that right there would be our entry, and that would be at 137.80. That would be where our entry is at. Now, if it does trade up, we get a 3 box reversal of X's. That's fine, because ultimately what has to occur then is another series of O's has to come forward, and then instead we get the entrance back here, and then it just goes further south. So that's what we're looking at there. But otherwise, the sell entry there is at 137.80 on that guy. So that is on the pound. And then the profit target on this it's quite a ways down there. I mean, if we use the vertical target, it's going to look a little ridiculous. But yeah, 133.80. Well, actually, no, that's pretty much in line with what we saw in the Ichimoku weekly chart. So that's what we're looking at there. If we look at the 20 pip, the 20 pip shows us breaking the bull angle. So we've converted to the bear market. And then a 5 pip 3 box reversal. Oh, even in here, there's a nice little triple bottom setup here that we see forming, which is a really nice option ahead of us. Look at that old one. All right, so in here, you can see what would occur is we would get an O, followed by another O. That's the 3 box reversal. Then if price keeps moving south, we get a triple bottom. My drawing sucks. And then our entry is here. That would be at 75, 80, 85. 137.85 would be the short entry. And then that would bring us probably close to 137, even if I look. 137 even, vertical target. Pretty close, 137.15. So we've got some really nice options right there on the pound dollar. Let's look at the pound yen now. And I'll do a quick review of our other pairs that we looked at too, which have been very, very profitable. So the pound yen, we have a couple options in front of us here. Let's look at the 5 pip 3 box reversal first. This guy right here, what are we going to be looking for? Going to be looking for that 3 box reversal to show up. So we get the O's. I think my northern accent is coming out. And here's the deal. So this has already broken the bullish trend line, which is this blue trend line right here. this is technically double bottom, but maybe we want to wait until here so we get a split double bottom and then we short below that level. And so our ultimate entry is right there. That would be at 149.55. Oops. 149.55 is the short. And that would be a pretty quick profit target. I wouldn't go below 149.21, 149.20. That'd probably be what I'd be looking at for the profit target there. So that's on the 5 pip 3 box reversal. On the 10 pip 3 box reversal, similar thing here. So we've already got our double bottom of O's. And so our entry is going to be where this next O would form, which is at 149.50. That would be the short entry. And then the profit target, we'd have to take a look using the vertical profit target. 147.90 would be the profit target on there. That's on the 10 pip 3 box reversal. And then when you look all the way over here on the 20 pip, I'm really not interested in looking at a trade on this one. I like the setups on the 5 and the 10 better. Eventually we'll get a nice setup on the 20. But for right now, that's definitely what I'm looking at. So yeah, we've got some nice setups in there for the pound, dollar, and the pound yen. We'll look at the other pound pairs later, but real quick, we did a lot of focus on the Aussie dollar over the last few weeks, and we've made some really, really nice progress with our Aussie dollar trades. We had a stellar move on the short on the 10 pip 3 box reversal on the Aussie loonie, and then the Aussie Swiss was a beautiful short. If you remember over here, what we did is we looked at a trailing stop for this guy. And so what we mean by that is, let me maximize this so I can explain this. So this pattern here is called a spike pattern, which is really any column of X's or O's that is more than 15 X's or O's. And what we end up doing when we see this, so I'm looking at this column of X's right here. That is a spike pattern, goes all the way up. All you do, and this requires a lot of active management, it's not like other point figure patterns where you can pretty much just kind of spot where the double bottoms are at and such. But this was actually pretty wicked because this right here, that double bottom, that was the short entry on this O. Instead, what happened is the next column of X's formed an entry. That is called a bear trap. Then we rallied all the way higher. The entrance on a spike pattern is the 3 box reversal, which is the first 3 O's here that form. So the short entry would have been at 71.80. And got all the way down to 71 even. So it's 80 pip profit that you would have been in. That worked out very nicely on the Aussie dollar. Sorry, the Aussie loonie. The Aussie dollar itself also had a nice move. And then we had some nice moves on the Euro Aussie too, but we'll look at those next week. But otherwise, we had a great week, fantastic week. So like last week, we had to wait pretty much till like Wednesday or Thursday for things to move. This week was pretty much the same thing. We had to wait really until like late Thursday, early Friday for a lot of things to move. So that's what we were waiting on. And we had some really nice moving across the board. So anyways, y'all have a good rest of your weekend, or have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your Friday. Stay safe. And from all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like and subscribe.